I'm happy with my understanding of stuff now. The sealed tournament's on Saturday. I mean, we can't practice sealed, so all we can do is play draft, but now we know what's up. Let's go. Do, 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 do. Decent pack. Path to the World Tree. That is that's the type of card that you actually need in your snow deck for it to be good, huh? Valkyrie's obviously gas though. Okay. Not a bad start. Gas mythic. Pretty good rare. Not amazing, but definitely good. Helm also good. Rare drafting? I mean, these cards are good though. I think these are the correct picks. But yes, kind of rare drafting so far. Mono black coming through. Maybe. Mono black's probably really bad though. I mean, take the pick, right? This card's really good, but obviously you need to be playing some tribal shenanigans. Don't really want any of these cards, honestly. All pretty bad, aren't they? Maybe Crush the Weak is good. Okay, Cavalry has to be good in a deck with Valkyrie. Could also go for white instead. We have some nice creatures to give haste though. But Shieldmate's just so strong, man. Vandal also strong. Maybe Vandal actually. But there's no green cards, man. I'm a little bit scared. It looks like everyone's drafting green so far. A little bit scared of wasting a pick. But let's try it. Sentinel way down. Fine. Yeah, there's no green cards, man. There's no green cards. White's the play. Yeah. It looks like we're black-red or black-white. Probably. We shall see. I mean, our red's not great though, to be fair. But black-red is a good deck though. Draugr. Draugr is possible. Especially if you play black-red, you almost always end up with a bunch of berserkers, right? Pegasus is obviously the nuts though. Alright. Still black-red or black-white, not sure yet. I mean, I guess we could be black-green if we get some bomb green cards. That's pretty good. Highest win rate uncommon though, by the way. Another Vando. I guess we take the Ravager, huh? Take the Ravager, go towards Rakdos, probably. Let's pivot to Boros. Nah, that's... You gotta play your rare, your mythic, and your helm, man. Come on. Way Down's also a good one. Calamity Bearer. Dude, this pack's crazy, man. Calamity Bearer, Usher, Nissa, Behold, Pick. Juicy pack. Let's go Calamity Bearer. We have 2 giants so far. Frostbite easy. Oh my god, what the hell, dude? Why? What is going on, man? What is going on? We have to play black, guys, with these black cards. I cannot justify not playing these black cards. Aegon, huh? I don't know if we can play Aegon, man. Seems like a scam. But I guess the artifact is okay though, huh? I don't know, well, we're gonna find out if it's okay or not. I don't know how many draws you can get off it before you start like milling yourself, but I guess there's only one way to find out. It should be, you should get a decent amount though. Village Rites, Firewalker, both crazy good. I guess taking the Berserker when you have the Ravager is quite nice. Run Amok's always good. Need some 2-drops, dude. I'm just taking reinforcements basically because we can foretell it. So Aegon's going to be an artifact in our deck mostly. All right. Got a pretty gas mid-range deck. We just need 2-drops, man. All right, that is the perfect 2-drop for our deck. Feels good, man. That is not. Do 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 do. What's sealed qualifier? Well, the next MCQ, like the next championship qualifier, so the one that you do in the client over 2 days, where you have to go 7 wins, where you the one that you qualify from being top 1200. That's this weekend, and it's going to be sealed. Vorin Pog. Okay, land is good though, right? This Berserker is nice though. Land's great. Demon Bezels. Land wheels? Nah, it doesn't, man. Come on. Really didn't even know. Yeah, the next one's sealed, which is crazy because you can't even play sealed. You literally can't play sealed, unranked or ranked against bots or humans. You cannot play sealed at all in the client. It's ridiculous. I'm not a massive fan of this card. I play against this card a lot though. Weird that they're not making it available again. Well, they always take away sealed after a few weeks. But I thought they would make an exception this time because the tournament's sealed, but guess not. I'll take a way down over the Berserker there. Cannibal 51.3%. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the best card to me. Feed over the land. I mean, feed's pretty good, yeah, but we have a ton of playable cards, right? This land, instead of over a swamp, upgrades our deck by far more than feed does over one of these cards. Feed is the best removal in the set. I mean, it's not, but even if it was, that's far too simplistic a viewpoint to have, man. I might try this card. I don't know if I'll play it as well as Run Amok. Like, having both of these seems kind of like a scam, but it's not as good as Run Amok, but it might be good enough to play though sometimes. Wow. Nobody wants Furya, huh? Furya haters. Yeah, I normally don't like Hajimob, but we have the Death Touch rune, and we have oh wait, I didn't draft the Boast 2-drop guy, huh? It's a Berserker as well for a Ravager. So we have 11 Berserkers. Not bad. This guy can go. So we'll probably play the Hajimob. Dwarven Reinforcements, I don't think we need that anymore. Crush the Weak seems pretty bad in our deck. But maybe it's just good enough that you play it anyway, I don't know. Ravager can go face as well, yeah. We went face with Ravager for 6 yesterday. With a Rakdos deck. That was pretty nice. So I think we're going to play Aegon as an artifact in this deck. I've never drafted Aegon before. So I don't know if the artifact's actually good. But it seems like an artifact that lets you draw a card every turn for 3 mana should be good. But again, it would not shock me if it's bad. But we're trying it, that's for sure. We're definitely trying it. This deck might be a little bit too expensive for Skull Raid. Aegon's dangerous, it mills you fast. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I mean, obviously, if you cast this Throne of Death and you kill the opponent with it before you mill, the card's completely insane, right? But you're right, I am worried that you'll just mill yourself. But we'll find out soon, won't we? We'll find out soon. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to play this Demonic Gifts. Probably Skull Raid is too expensive in this, or this deck is too expensive for Skull Raid. Bunch of 4s, bunch of 5s. Cavalry should be nice with all of our expensive creatures. Village Rites, I guess, is a bit worse with expensive stuff. Can trim one. Two helms, kind of a lot of helms, isn't it? Is this a one helm deck? Sam Black played a bigger deck with Throne. I would like to do that, but I don't think we can, man. Like, we could play second Village Rites, Skull Raid, and add a land. That'd be 45. So, I mean, we could go 45 card deck, but maybe another land and Dwarven Reinforcements for 47, but that just dilutes our deck by too much. What are we cutting, dude? I think maybe we do cut a Helm. It's also possible that this Haji mob is just not good enough, even with the runes and the Ravager. Because this card is bad, dude. Like, really bad. It is cool with a rune, though. But I think we gotta cut it, guys. Our other cards are just better, huh? Because now we can also cut a land, I think. We good? We good here, chat? I mean, we have a lot of rares, dude. We have 3 rares and a mythic. That's an easy 7 wins. I need to upgrade this land, dude. Can you change the village rates art to like non? Because I've got upgraded village rates art, but it's not the Kaldheim art though. That's a scam, innit? You're not allowed to do that. Big scam. Haste 3-drop. That's okay, right? It gets better when you're playing weapons. This deck should be decent. Again, I'm not sure about the Haji mod. Like, it's definitely possible we're supposed to play the Haji mod, but it's hard to get it in the deck because we have to cut 2 cards to play that, right? To play that one, because we'd have to add another land as well. And I'm not cutting 2 of my other cards to play 1 Haji mob just because we've got a black rune. Getting a nice hand. Mobs a bit disneyland. I mean, if the actual card was a little bit better, and then it had this big upside with the rune, of course we'd play it, but I just don't think we can play that when the normal card is so bad. Okay. Easy removal spell. Alright chat, today's the day that we get mythic. I'm done testing different cards, trying different things. I am now completely at one with the format. I know how to win games. Force Boros every time. Well, I'm going to force Boros a little bit less than I was. But I'm still going to pass on the same archetypes that I've been passing on the whole time, for sure. What's this? 4 to equip. God, this helm, man. It is expensive, huh? The helm's so good that it costs infinite mana. Good lord. Run Amok is a good card though. Land also gas. Alright, opponent goes to 2. And we have a creature with menace. Which is pretty good. I guess we play this pre-combat, huh? If they have like a flash creature, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. For how many turns in a row can the opponent top deck the answers required? They've got an instant speed spell, but it looks like they've actually got something here. Did they get another removal spell? Jarl, maybe? Wow. I mean, a solid attempt from the opponent there to stay alive. Can practice sealed pools on some random sites. I think you can, yeah, but don't really want to do that. I mean, I'm fine, just... I know how to build decks. That's not the problem. The problem is that I've got we're just trying to learn which cards are good, right? Which cards to put in the decks. Once I know which cards to put in, I know how to make decks good. That is something I can do. Helm is the best in the Psycho? Nah, the green one's the best, right? For sure. The bow? The green one's absolutely nuts. Do you feel that you draft in a specific style or that it's the optimal way to play Kaldheim? I don't think I'd draft in any style yet, man. I'm still learning what cards are good. I'm still picking random cards every time to see which ones are good, right? I'm not trying to win as many games as possible today. I'm trying to win as many games as possible on Saturday, which is very different and requires a different approach. Tell you what though, that card is so goddamn good. Burglar Rat. Who would have thought that Burglar Rat's just the nuts? Alright, Throne. Let's see what you can do, mate. How good are you, Throne? Maybe not so good against aggressive Andrew over here, but we'll see. My 3-2 hasters are also not very good against 2-2 first strike. Maybe YouTube VOD bias, but I see a lot of equipment in your picks over other streamers. Oh yeah, I'm trying to find out what the number that we want is, right? It's better to start off with too much than start off with too little, right? It's a lot clearer if you draft too many and you just cut some than the other way around. But I don't necessarily think that we've been drafting too many. I think just draft as many as you possibly can might be the correct way forward. Like all the premium equipment are like some of the top win rate cards in the format, right? Pick, Helm, these cards are all super high. Well, when someone attacks like that, you kinda can't block, can you? Music is loud. Okay, there you go, guys. Turned it down. So Throne has drawn one card so far. And to be fair, this is the type of matchup where Throne will be at its worst, right? I think.
Thanks for the content, CROKEYZ. You make my miserable workday just a bit better. Any
Against aggressive deck,
chat?
of course. Way down though, that's definitely a card. Exile. Okay, fuck you, that. Exile, man. That is cheat. When will you play the qualifier? Well, at the same time as everyone else, man. It's on Saturday. Throne of Death now has Death Touch. Yeah, I guess we lose this game now, huh? That's pretty unfortunate, honestly. Pretty unfortunate. Dude, these helms are just way too expensive. It's crazy. Dragons incoming. Yeah, I mean, I had the way down. We had the opportunity to kill this berserker before they could start getting the dragons out, which would have made a massive difference to them not having a board and us having the throne in play. But unfortunate mills with their throne. They had the only exile removal spell in their colours. What are you gonna do? What the frick are you gonna do? That was a close game. That entirely hinged on like just a couple of mills, I guess. We hit one creature and we milled the Valkyrie and drew a card off it. And then milled three non-creatures. If we milled 2 creatures, we would have won that game, I think. Almost certainly. I could have not drawn with the Valkyrie, but we didn't have way down in hand, and my alternative play would have been... We didn't have way down in hand, we didn't have a 4th land, which made me want to draw even more. And my other play would have been to play the 3-2 haster into their 2-2 first striker. So I think we played the game good. I'm really not a massive fan of these, like the helm and especially the white sword as well, man. Like I just... I think it might be a scam, guys. Berserker's number 6 card. That doesn't surprise me. That's a crazy 2-drop. Because there's not a lot of like 1-3s or 2-3s for 2, huh? So it's a late game value. It's a cheap creature that's good in the late game and dominant on the battlefield in the early game as well. So it's completely insane. I think we draw for a land drop, right? Pog. Absolute gasted. Foretell, draw a card. Throne's been a scam every time you've tried it. Well, I mean, it looks really good in this game. It looks really good. Although, could get milled, honestly. Hopefully not, but that's what we're trying out, right? That's what we're trying to find out. Do we get milled? What the hell is this tapping, man? It's a difficult one to evaluate for limited, huh? Because obviously the throne is incredibly strong. If you can leverage it to get some value and to kill the opponent before you run out of cards. But it really does make you run out of cards very quickly. So it might just simply make you run out of cards too fast to be able to use it. It looks good until the Snow Gandalf decks you out. Maybe. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. So a bit annoying, but they're going to be able to activate their path in response to my run amok, but I guess I can just village rights it. Got to attack though, or else I'll just lose to the flyer, right? Unless our plan is to play Valkyrie and trade with the Angel. Seems like a bad plan. I'd rather give up run amok and village rights than... don't know. I guess sometimes or most of the time actually, we draw a land off village rights after run amok and then we can play the Valkyrie as well. This turn. I mean, we've got to get through this path at some point, right? We also get in for one anyway, because they block the Berserker, I run amok the Berserker, they path the Berserker, we village rights the Berserker, and we get to hit them for one with a dog. What? You're supposed to block first, mate. What? I don't know if that was good by the opponent, but it seems just so weird. When would be the best time to play Aegon Creature Side? Well, I mean, we unless we draw the Aegon creature in the super late game, we'll be using it as an artifact almost every time. I mean, you're going to play Aegon Creature Side, because especially when I don't have any ways to mill or anything like that, so you're going to need at least like 8 to 10 cards in your graveyard to cast a creature, I think. Maybe you can get away with casting it if you've got 6, but that's a bit greedy, isn't it? If you cast it with 6, I mean they can just chump it twice or whatever. Take 6 once, it's probably fine for them. Alright, Valkyrie, let's go, baby! Could maybe have activated my throne, like, on my turn again there. Still got 15 cards left, which is pretty cool. 8 of them are lands, though, to be fair. Okay. This Skull Cairn could be really good here. There's another Skull Cairn in the deck as well. Alright, guys. Throne. Absolutely incredible in this game. Drew 3 cards, right? Drew 3 cards and forced out a Bounding Gold. Not bad. I might actually weigh down this Hawk. It stops them redrawing. It turns off their mirror land. Seems fine. The problem with this Bounding Gold is that our throne is still milling us, though. Ah, Snowboy's top decking. Are we grinding out 5-color snow with throne? Any believers? Any believers in the throne? That's kind of insane top deck, though. Sadly. Oh no, we milled our land. Yikes. Alright, 9 cards remaining, chat. 9 cards remaining. We got a Ravager. We've got a Carder, which is pretty good. Rip, dude. Yeah, we milled our Frostbite there. The Yeti is just an incredible top deck from them, huh? In this spot. Talk about a rip. Aren't you alive with pick on the 3-1? Well, I can't block these two, can I? Yeah, so we just take 7 next turn. Yes, the block? No, because the Raider doesn't deal 6, man. The Raider is not a giant. Okay. As I suspected, Throne is crazy good against Snow. And not so sure about it against Rakdos. So all I can say is that our Throne experiment has taught me nothing. Because the games have played out exactly as I expected. But I think in the sealed tournament you could definitely play that the Throne, man. Because Snow is better in sealed as well, right? Because you don't have to fight over the lands. So Snow is more popular. Interesting. Seems good though. Try any draft simulators? I mean, why would I do that? Why not just play a draft? Why simulate a thing that I can just do on my computer anyway? Once you hit Mythic, you should play best of 3. Can you play? Can you draft against humans in best of 3? Can you draft against humans ranked best of 3? Is what I mean. What? Why would they ever not attack with that? Huh? Not ranked? Yeah, I'd rather just play ranked, man. Saw something on SCG that said playing best of 1 for your sealed event was better. Well, you can't play best of 1, man. That was for the Arena Open, and yes, best of 1 was better, yeah. This is the one that's this weekend is a different event though. Dude, that Weather Crown thing is so bad, huh? Combo? Yeah, it wasn't bad, man. They use an enchantment removal and then we get to force a sack on their 4-drop that didn't even attack for some reason. That Reaper, this card is absolutely terrible, but I see so many people drafting this thing, man. It is awful, dude. 2/3 flyer for 4. That is just not... That is the type of card that loses you games of Magic, man. You cannot pay that much mana for that little impact on the board. It's not possible. Nice. I mean, I guess I'll pay 1 life to attack for 2. Seems like a fine deal. We can hold this mountain. Opponent's playing black for Skull Raid, and we also have Raiders in our deck, so... Firewalker is kinda gas when you've got 6 lands. Hello, opponent. Would you like to cast any of your Foretell cards? No? Okay. Brilliant. See, bro. Thanks for the 8 months, man. Appreciate it. Okay, let's try and recover this run. Yeah, the Foretell cards are probably on a 3rd color, right? Well, I mean, they have to be. What Foretell colors are there in... Or what Foretell cards are there in Orzhov that they wouldn't cast there? Nothing, right? There could have like Oracle, Skull Raid, Terragrid Shadow, Jarl. I mean, you would just cast all of them. Again, the white double strike, yeah, and Warhorn Blast. Okay. But I mean, that doesn't really look like a Warhorn Blast deck, though. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. So we bend binding, right? So they're just going to be green cards, I guess. Why not play sealed on MTGO? Honestly, if you're practicing for the Arena Sealed Championships, I genuinely believe that playing Draft on Arena is better practice than playing MTGO and playing Sealed on MTGO. No cap. MTGO it requires too much of your brain power is required to actually operate the game client that you don't even get to do any meaningful practice. no cap. At least from my point of view. Because I'm still in the incredibly slow, pressing the wrong buttons, clicking the wrong things phase, you know? I chose me. What do we want here? Could take a removal spell, could just take a 5-drop, we've got 5 mana next turn. Could take like a 1-drop to go alongside Cardur. We're playing Pup, maybe we want to like boast next turn with a 2. Interesting choice. Playing against Boros, maybe just taking a big chonker is a good idea. Like a Helm or the Valkyrie, maybe. Aegon I don't think we want here against a Boros opponent. We have a Run Amok, which is like a pseudo removal spell, so maybe don't need the bolt. But I guess having the bolt does let us... We can bolt plus tutor again next turn, which seems nice. Or boast plus tutor if they don't do anything. Dude, it's not easy, man. The choices are not easy, let me tell you that. My 4-drops are just so expensive here, right? Because we've got 5 mana, so I don't get to boast as well. What do you mean, Resident Super Dude? Those choices are hard, man. those choices are tough because you want to take your big cards, but you also want to keep boasting. So we have to either... I was thinking about maybe taking a land, actually. Take a land and then play the land, and then we can play this Cardur and boast, and then we can start taking like Valkyries and stuff, right? But because we're on 5 lands and not 6, I think you have to either take a land or a cheap spell. And if you're going to take a cheap spell, there's a ton of options, right? If you're taking one of the more expensive things, I mean, you just like windmill slam the Valkyrie or the Helm, but I don't think you're supposed to take them there. Pick's a decent option, yeah. I can't believe my opponent conceded that. What a fucking dark, man. What's going on here? Just relax. I'm choosing my card, mate. Give me a break. Chat gets bored when discussing a meaningful decision in the game. Yeah. Chat likes weird things about Magic. You know? Chat doesn't see Magic as a strategic game of decisions. Chat watches Magic streams to watch two cards battle against each other. Like, just a shitty card-based Game of Thrones, you know? That's why they watch Twitch streams. It's weird. I've got no interest in the actual game. They don't want to watch actual TV because their parents watch TV and they don't want to associate with their parents because they're edgy kids. But for that reason they decide to watch Magic the Gathering Twitch instead. So they can watch their sick battles between the scary Firewalker and the grim Draugr. You guys ready, guys? You ready for them to battle? Here we go. Battle! Pog. Whoa! Sick. It's like, that was like fucking Helm's Deep, man. Two beasts clattering together in a battle for the ages. Do it again? I'm trying, man. Look, I've presented my warriors to the battlefield. Opponent, who will be your champion? Who shall be your champion? Present yourself. Ooh, Blood Sky Berserker. A warrior. A warrior indeed. Opponent pussied out of the fight. They're hiding. Hiding behind their wings. That's what happens when you bitch out of the fight, opponent. You get slain. You need to be more committed to the battlefield. Instead of another CG promo video for the next Magic set, they should just hire CROKEYZ to storytell it. They're doing like voice acting or something like that. That sounds so fun to me. I would be well about that. I'd love to like voice a character in some game. Sounds gas. How long have you been in Diamond? This is just the second day. Well, I mean, I guess third day. Got to Diamond 2 days ago. Pecky McPickersons. don't think we can give up 2 damage just to hold up village rights there. That seems a little greedy. We can definitely give up 2 damage to play our Valkyrie though. That's for sure. When I was a child, what did I want to be when I grew up? And I'm not sure I really had a dream job of any kind. I wanted, probably the one job I wanted to be most was a pilot. Sounds pretty gas to me. So, boast an artifact or pup an artifact? Boast and pup. Boast and pup is an option. Yeah, let's boast and pup. I wanted to be a pilot, and yeah, basically I wanted to be a pilot, and I went through the shit to become one, but my eyesight was too bad, so then I went for air traffic control instead, which is also kind of interesting to me. Seems like a fun job. Filled with puzzles. Puzzles? I mean, in essence, they're puzzles, right? There is a story about me becoming a air traffic controller. I did all the aptitude tests and stuff, and my scores were very high. But I genuinely failed the psych evaluation for being an air traffic controller. Like, which is pretty essentially, I think it's the second, like, the whole process takes months and months and months, and I think the psych evaluation is like the second last step. I mean, this is 3 to 6 months or so way down the line. Like, I tried for both the RAF, air traffic control, and I got one of the highest like aptitude test scores of the past like 20 years or something, they said. And I tried the civilian one as well, and I kind of sailed through that because, well, that's about the only thing I can do in life is pattern recognition. But I genuinely failed the psych evaluation for both. Because I'm a little bit of a psychopath, I think. Just kind of awkward. Not surprising. Well, I mean, I am a streamer, right? There's no such thing as a streamer who's not a freak. So they thought you would let people die because they wouldn't listen to you? Well, they don't They didn't tell me why I failed it. But I mean, I think I obviously I'm not sure, but I would expect that I failed it because I think I just answered the questions too honestly, right? Like, I think you're just supposed to lie, basically. But I didn't. Alright, first strike, Helm, Death Touch seems good. I guess I should have equipped the rune first before switching, but if you lie, they find out. The questions are designed that way. Well, I mean, I'm talking about questions that they would not be able to find out the answer to, right? Like, one of the questions was, what was the worst day of your life? And I told the truth, right? But I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just lie and say, I've never had a bad day, smiley face. I am a perfect human being. I kind of want to draw, but we don't have mana to draw with Calamity and play Calamity Bearer. I guess I can draw first, right? If we get a land, we can play Calamity Bearer. If not, we'll just play the Firewalker here. Okay, gas. Okay, gasoline. I've never had a bad day, but I mean, I don't know, because like you do the test, right? I mean, it's the only explanation for why I didn't go to the very final stage, was because I sailed through the evaluation tests. All the fitness tests there's not really the fitness tests are just pass or fail, right? Like, there's no nuance there at all. And then the psych evaluations, and another step before the psych evaluations is like a group, like, I don't know, like group tasks, basically, where you just sit around a table in a group with the other candidates, and then I don't know what's it called, like the instructor or whatever. The job chooser man, he says, here is a concept, go on lads, discuss it. And then we discuss it, and I was obviously a Chad around that table. Maybe two Chad, not sure. What are you gonna do? If you understand how they work, you can pass easily. Well, I mean, I was completely aware that. Okay. Right. I don't know how honest I want to be with what I'm about to say, but in general, I have no problem with lying to get somewhere. Okay? So, in that psych evaluation, I really wanted to be an air traffic controller. So I would have no issue whatsoever with lying to pass that evaluation if I thought that that was the correct strategy. The reason why I went full ham with the truth was I thought it would be better to go full ham with the truth, because I thought that the people who are taking those interviews, they obviously do this a lot, right? So, and obviously 99% of people are just going to lie through their teeth in those questions every single time. So I thought there would be a little bit of respect for telling the truth, right? Clearly that was the wrong strategy, and I should have just also lied. But that was my thought process behind telling the truth. I thought it was a reasonable strat to tell the truth. But if I could go back and do it again, I would just lie like everyone else, yeah. So I thought there would be plus points for telling the truth, but clearly it just doesn't matter, and they're just trying to tick a box that says this guy's not a psycho, right? That's fine. I got it wrong, and I do regret it, but it is what it is. What was your answer? I'm not going to tell that story, Matt. It was just a time when one of my brothers was in danger. But I have brothers. I do, yeah. I do. I mean, I guess trading here is not bad, right? Because it turns on our way down as well. Fuck way down, dude. Redraws, baby! Okay. Throne of Death. No creatures in the graveyard, by the way. Would you go back and try again? I don't think you can, man. I'm pretty sure you have to be like under 25 or under 30 or something. It was quite a long time ago now. But I'm pretty sure I'm past whatever. There's like a maximum age to enter, right? It's somewhere between 25 and 30. But if I could go for it again, I probably would, yeah. If I wasn't doing streaming or playing poker or anything, if I was going to do any real job, it would be pilot or air traffic controller I'd want to do for sure. But other than that, real jobs seem like a scam to me. Dude, are we going to get milled by these Coma's faithfuls? Is that what's happening here? Am I getting milled? Looks kind of likely, right? 18 cards remaining, by the way. 15 cards remaining, essentially. I guess we play around Giant Growth or whatever that card's called. Why not? At least we get to activate our throne a little bit. Did we get any creatures? 2 at the moment? Okay. I mean, I'm not... I'm not like obsessed with the idea of being an air traffic controller, but I do quite like the idea of doing something that I'm good at. And that job definitely suits my skills, so to speak. So that seems fun. And it's actually a job where it's a relatively important job, right, as well? Like, you're fulfilling, I guess is a better word. Making sure people are safe. It's a high stress job. I don't really mind stress though. I would much rather have a stressful job than not a stressful one. Otherwise, it's in my opinion, stress is the opposite of boring. I know for many people that's not the case though. I would absolutely rather be stressed than bored. Stress leads to early cardiac issues, etc. Well, yeah. I mean, stress leads to heart medication, but so does boredom, right? Monka W. Just for different reasons. He's from Scotland's already cardiac issues. You're not wrong. Dude, this pretender is getting out of hand. Menace Death Touch. Feels good, man. Okay, so we can boast something to the top and then draw it in upkeep before it gets milled. Is that worth it for any of our cards here? Seems kind of worth it to get a card there, right? We have 7 mana, we can draw it and cast it. Haster is also good. I mean, we have quite a powerful deck remaining, chat, I'm not gonna lie. So we can put that on top, and then we can draw it in upkeep with the throne, equip and attack. I can draw this turn now, because I have to pay 2 to boast, right? This pretender is fucking huge. That's a pretty sick play. My Valkyrie, man. My Valkyrie. Wow. Not blocking the pup with the tutor? Hello? I mean, Cardur just wins the game, right? They have forced attacks, and then we can just equip the Menace Helm and kill them. This has been quite a cool game, man. We've done some like really synergistic stuff in this game. Wow. So lacky. Haster one time. Easy game. Boink. Boink. Ranking up, baby. Why did I attack last turn? Because we drained them for 3. Okay. Final boss, only 1 life. Rakdos feels nice, man. How did it almost throw? We drain them if we block too? No, Carder only drains if an attacking creature dies. So we would be chumping, right? Most of those blocks. I think we drain them for 2, right? It's just the same, I think. Nice hand. Rakdos feels nice with good cards. Yeah, our deck's pretty good. Carder, Bearer, Ravager, Valkyrie. Bunch of nice 3s. Alright, against blue, man. I guess we get rid of the Firewalker. Could get rid of the Way Down. We definitely want to keep our Haster, though. Yeah, we can try getting rid of the Way Down, actually. Easy decline? No, we have to get this 4th land for Ravager, man. Ravager deals 2 at the moment. It's pretty good. Liking Rakdos over Boros? I still think Boros is the best, man, but Rakdos is decently up there for sure. Okay, this time, for the first time ever, I will attack into a Hulk. Easy. Look at the speed at which I learn, chat. I would only ever make that mistake 3 times. A maximum of 3. Berserker puts them to 1, you know? But I guess we're just playing the Cardor. The car door. Is it Ultimate Greed Lord to activate our Firewalker? The answer is yes. The car door is strong, man. Car door, very strong. Board clear? Well, I think they probably still lose to the board clear, right? We have haste for 3, put them to 1, and then we've just got this land, which can be activated once we find another black source. We even have village rights to find that. Okay. Opponent is currently dead. Opponent is currently dead. GG's. Imagine playing removal. The removal's so bad. Alright. What we saying here? Diamond tier 3. Okay, chat. That was a good run. Let's keep it going.